So this is my last day here in Saint Petersburg. Obviously I'm going to be coming back here throughout this year, but we're just taking a walk through Saint Petersburg here, and we've come across this really interesting church. I'm going to zoom in a bit, but you can see there like the horse and carriages here. So see, this is a big church, so obviously if you were getting married and things like that. But what's kind of interesting is, if I can zoom in a bit more, you can actually go inside and kind of walk up the staircases and just kind of walk around, and then you kind of get a better viewpoint of the city from there, I would imagine. But also, I just want to pan around quickly, and just so you can kind of see the architecture of these buildings here. And obviously we're in a very small part of St. Petersburg, so I've still got more to show you. But I just wanted to show you this because it looked interesting, and I could just see these people walking around the edge. Actually, if I can zoom in a little bit, you see there where they're climbing. You can go up there and get a better look. Okay, I'll bring you back. So we've not walked that far, but I just wanted to show you like the front of the building here, and I will just zoom in a little bit so you can see. But yeah, you see where I showed you earlier, where people can walk up, and then they can just kind of take a walk around. They can get a better view of the city from there. I just think that's kind of interesting. And you see these pretty awesome statues there on top of the building. Okay, I'll bring you back. So you see there, I promise you, we're not in London. We're still in St. Petersburg. But it's quite interesting to see that they have like London style buses here. Obviously when, oh look, there's a better one there, look. It's like, it's a city tour, but it's like the style of a London style bus. Just kind of interesting. And just show you a little bit more of the architecture around here. But yeah, if I get a better look at that like London style bus, I'll show you again. Okay, so I showed you earlier, just a second ago, this big building here. It's in this building is library, also a church, and there's also a constitutional court in this building. And obviously this is just the entrance to this building here. Obviously it goes round back some way. It's quite a big building. But I'm just going to kind of zoom in a little bit here so you get a little bit of a better look at the architecture of these buildings here. And maybe you can read that. Okay, I'll bring you back. So this here is Medny Zadvik. And if you have watched some of my older videos, they're from this trip. Obviously this is Petr Первый. So, I'm sorry.
Petr Первый.
Sorry. I've still got a lot to learn. Obviously you'll know from a previous video that this guy here made this city. And this is memorial? Like just, yeah. This is in the center, yeah, the center. It's in the center of St. Petersburg, and just wanted to show you this. I'm going to come in a bit closer here and just walk around. See there, the classic London bus. I promise you we're still in St. Petersburg. but I just find that interesting. But while I've got the camera out, I do just want to show you, so you see like the river here. Obviously it's quite touristy here, so there's gonna, like, a lot of people will kind of, like, I wouldn't say grab you, but try and get you to get on their boat ride. It's 1,000 rubles, which is about £10. But the tour takes you around the city. Just gonna kind of pan around quickly, but we're gonna take a walk along, and obviously I'll show you everything that I see. So I just want to show you something quickly, quite interesting. That there basically translates to English street. So this whole street here that we're walking on along here is called English Street. I just found that quite fascinating. So I just want to take a quick video here. I'm just going to zoom in as far as I can. So that building there, you can see it shining in the sun there at the top, those domes. We're not walking down there, but I just want to show you that this is a church. You'll find a lot of them around this city, but I'm not a religious man myself, but I can admire quite a nice building, so I thought I'd just show you. Okay, so Botelka is bottle, and just before I get into what this is now, so what this used to be, so I was told, is this used to be a prison. And as I've been walking around, it's quite small. What it is now, it's like everything in here is a restaurant, or like a cafe, or something like this. And it's an international restaurant, so you have Japanese food, you have Chinese food, there's Italian food, there's French food, obviously there's Russian food in here. We've not eaten in here, we're going somewhere else, and we'll show you that when we go along. But I'm just going to show you along here. Just want to show you the architecture of these buildings, and obviously the weather itself is amazing again. And I'll bring you back. So where we've just come from, the old prison is now a restaurant. We've just kind of walked around, there's a helicopter up there. We've just kind of walked around into this park, and there's like some really nice flowers here. There's this restaurant here, and behind me there is this very famous ballet dancer, and my girlfriend's a little too shy to go and say, you know, just say hello. I understand not to be rude, but I just thought that if I knew how to speak Russian, maybe I'd go and say something. I think she really wants a photo, but maybe, I don't know, maybe another day. I'm assuming he lives in Saint Petersburg, yeah?
He lives in Moscow, but he works here.
Oh, okay. Obviously, me being English, I've no idea who he is, so obviously if I walk past him, I wouldn't recognise him at all, but what I've noticed is many Russian people will come past and they'll like double take, and then they're like, oh my god, it's like, so it's a very big deal. Obviously I'm not going to go and interrupt his meal because that'd be very rude, but I just wanted to show you in this video. Okay, so we've probably just behind this building here is where we were in the last part of this video, and it's quite I would say a busy area here, but you've got a few restaurants, maybe some galleries or something like that, and then you've got a play park behind me for children, and in this park behind me they're now growing the grass. It's not quite ready yet. There is a sign there that says not ready yet, but when it's ready you can go and lay on it, and it'll be quite a nice comfortable grass, I imagine. But there's like a little basketball court here if you want to play basketball. The last time, just a little fun story for you, the first and last time that I played basketball, I pulled a muscle in my back and I was only 18. Okay, so we're just obviously continuing our walk in Saint Petersburg. I just kind of want to show you the architecture of some of these buildings. and if you remember from the start of my video, this was the church that you could take a walk up and have a look around, so you can kind of see where we've been walking. And I'll just show you to the right of me here. It's like, if I believe correctly, it's just like a art museum, like art gallery. And just show you around in a second. I just want to show you where we are. And this bridge here, translated into English, is called the Bridge of Kisses. I'm not sure why it's called that name. Maybe someone can write that in the comments and let me know. So we're about to go to a restaurant, but this is Mariinsky Theatre, which is a very famous theatre here in Saint Petersburg. We're not going to go any further than this because the lights are going to change here in about 40 seconds and we're going to a pizza restaurant. But it was interesting and I wanted to show you quickly, and I'll be back. So we just crossed the road, obviously because the lights have changed, but I just wanted to kind of show you this theatre again here. I don't know too much about it, but it's quite a famous theatre here in St. Petersburg. And who knows, maybe one day this year, me and my girlfriend may go and see something in here. Maybe there's something in here that my girlfriend would like to see. She's very into her theatre, she likes it, so I think this is something in the future we'll probably do. Okay, so we're in this restaurant, this is a pizza restaurant, and it's a pizza restaurant called Oversized. Yeah, Oversized.
Спасибо.
Спасибо. And talking about the drinks, this is a strawberry and basil. Okay, you might think it's quite a strange combination, so I'm going to try it. I was interested.
Very tasty. Try mine.
I'll try yours. What do you get?
Мята, лайм и что-то кринжовник.
Smells good. I like yours better. I wanted to just... The thing is, this is just off topic, but for me, when I go to a restaurant, okay, I know in a previous restaurant I had a burger, but it's about trying something different that you've not had before, because otherwise what's the point? And never had strawberry and basil in a drink. I'd never even think about that. Definitely taste the basil in there. I think it needs a bit more sugar just to bring the sweetness of the strawberry out, but all in all, not bad. But we're at this pizza place, and just show you on these walls here, they have like a food challenge. I don't know, obviously they give you like a slice of pizza, and it's obviously a really big pizza. And I would imagine you've got like a time limit, and then if you do it in a time limit, you get your pizza for free, and then you get your face on the wall in the restaurant. And by the looks of it, a lot of people have done this. So it looks like it's quite an easy challenge. Obviously, we're not going to attempt that today. And I've already eaten a little, so I wouldn't want to attempt it anyway. Maybe 10 years ago, I probably would have done this very easy. Now, getting older, I can't eat so much. But when the food arrives, I'll show you everything. Okay, so this is probably the biggest slice of pizza I think I've ever seen. Obviously, this is a share. We have this for me and my girlfriend. And obviously, whatever we don't eat, we'll take home because it's pizza. Of course, we're going to eat it. From what I can see on here, we've got some sausage, some bacon, basil, a spicy sauce, barbecue sauce, maybe some jalapenos. It smells really delicious. So I'm just going to take, I don't know where to start. It's just, I think I'll start here.
Yeah. Take knife.
Okay.
No.
Okay, finally managed to get a slice, but got myself really dirty there. Now I guess just take some of this to clean up. Now this is quite messy, so forgive me. I'm just going to kind of fold this up here. Okay. So, it's a lot of good flavours going on here. Gonna let my girlfriend eat. I can't let her film all the time. And after we've eaten, I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. We're out of the restaurant and we were walking back through the city, and I'd forgotten to talk about the pizza. So I'll just show you. We're taking some home because you saw it was a big piece of pizza, and like I said, there was a challenge that you could eat. If you can eat that whole pizza within 20 minutes, you obviously get the pizza for free and you got your picture on the wall. However, if you don't eat it, you have to pay double the price. So maybe I'll try it, maybe I won't, I don't know. Probably won't. But as far as the pizza goes, well, all I have to say was it was really delicious, and I would definitely recommend going there. If I can remember what the place is called, I think it was called Overfill. I can't remember exactly, but I'll put the name of the restaurant in this video. But it's in Saint Petersburg, so I'm sure you've probably all heard of it, or even been there, so maybe you could tell me what you think. If you've been there, write a comment, let me know what pizza you had, what you thought. Maybe if you've done the challenge, tell me if you succeeded. Maybe that'll give me a bit more motivation to try and do the challenge myself. But even in future visits, I don't plan on doing it. But yeah, no, pizza was very tasty. We just couldn't finish it. It was just too much pizza. And you know, we've eaten throughout the day as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this home. We're going to go for a walk, and I'll see you in a bit. So we're now heading off home. But I just want to show you this here. So it looks kind of retro, but these are brand new, and I think that looks kind of cool. You can see there. I'm just going to kind of quickly pan around here to show you in the sunlight. It's really nice. This is Ploshad. Sinaya. Sinaya Ploshad.